Let's solve one more exercise. This exercise is about portfolio return and rebalancing. Exercise 2. On 1st of January 2014, James buys the equally weighted portfolio of the three companies for £1 million. And the three companies are Royal Dutch Shell, Barclays, and Marks and Spencer. For simplification, let's assume that one can buy less than 1 unit of share. For example, you can buy 0.3333 units. Of course, in reality, you cannot buy 0.3 units, but let's assume it's possible to simplify our math. The share prices on this day, the 1st of January, and their evolution afterwards are provided in the following table. So on 1st of January, the share price of Royal Dutch Shell is £100. 3 months later, it's £95, so the price drops. For Barclays, the share price is £40 on 1st of January, and it's £50 3 months later. Marks and Spencer's stock price is £10 on 1st of January, and it rises to £15 by 1st of April. Question 1. How many shares of each company should James have on 1st of January 2014 to have an equally weighted portfolio? This question is very similar to what we solved in exercise 1. Basically, James has £1 million to invest, and there are three companies, so he should invest £1/3 million in each of the companies. If he invests £1/3 million in Royal Dutch Shell, he should buy £1/3 million divided by the unit price, £100, equal 3,333 units. Okay? That's the number of units of Royal Dutch Shell's stocks that James should buy. Similarly, James should buy £1/3 million divided by the unit price £40 equal 16,667 units of shares for Barclays, and £1/3 million divided by the unit price £10 equal 33,330 units of shares for Marks and Spencer. Precisely speaking, for Royal Dutch Shell, it's 3,333.33333 units, and for Barclays, it should be 16,666.66666 units, and so on, for precisely equally weighted portfolio. But when the amount of money is large, you don't have to really worry about such small decimal numbers. Okay? Question 2. What is the value of his portfolio on 1st of April 2014? So James made an equally weighted portfolio on 1st of January, as we solved for question 1. 3 months later, the prices of these companies' shares change. So the value of his portfolio also changes. The question is, what's the value? In order to compute the value of his portfolio, we should know the return on his portfolio, and in order to know the return on his portfolio, we should know individual returns. The returns are minus 5% for Royal Dutch Shell, 25% for Barclays, and 50% for Marks and Spencer. Because this is equally weighted portfolio, the return on the portfolio is then just the average of these three returns. Minus 5 plus 25 plus 50 divided by 3 equal 23.3333%. That's the return on his portfolio during the 3 months. Therefore, the value of his portfolio on the 1st of April 2014 is the original value 1 million pounds times 1 plus the portfolio return 0.23333 equal 1.23333 million pounds. If you don't know how these individual returns are computed and how to compute the return on portfolio, please go back to a class about returns and portfolio return. Okay? Question 3. Suppose that James rebalanced his portfolio on 1st of April 2014 to recover the equal weights. How many shares of each company should James own after the rebalancing? Now the value of James's portfolio is 1.23333 million pounds. This means that for equally weighted portfolio, he should put 1/3 of it, that is 0.41111 million pounds for each company's shares. This in turn means that James should own 0.4111 million pounds divided by the unit price £95 equal 4,327 units of Royal Dutch Shell's stocks. James should also own 0.41111 million pounds divided by the unit price £50 equal 8,222 units of Barclays shares. He should also own 0.41111 million pounds divided by the unit price £15 equal 27,407 units of Marks and Spencer stocks. And that way James can recover equal weights. In other words, James should sell some of his Barclays shares and Marks and Spencer shares and should use that money to buy some more Royal Dutch Shell shares. But Barclays and Marks and Spencer are the two companies that performed well in the last 3 months, while Royal Dutch Shell is the company that performed poorly in the past. And he's selling Barclays and Marks and Spencer and he's buying Royal Dutch Shell. And this is why maintaining an equally weighted portfolio or any fixed weight portfolio resembles contrarian investment strategy. Okay?